Hey, it's your favorite corruption fighter here, Michael C. Marsh. We'll wait till a couple people chime in here. So, first and foremost, I just want to thank everyone who sent out prayers to my uncle. He's doing very well. So thank you very much for that. So Facebook is telling my friends I'm here. So listen. We're going to have a Know Your Rights mini law camp, okay? But before I get to that, I want to talk to you about our fine goons at the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. So apparently, some of ex-Deputy Jones and ex-Deputy Collier's friends and family wanted to hop on my Facebook post, and they don't like what I'm saying about these poor deputies, about these good old boys. Well, let me express myself. Some of you have came to my job and have tried to get me in trouble at work. You stalk me in many different capacities. But let me explain this to you, okay? For Jones and Collier's buddies and family, okay, do you see any look of concern in these eyes? Do you see any look of concern? There is nada, okay? There's no concern whatsoever. I don't take back one word. Matter of fact, the video I made about good old boy Collier was me being very calm, okay? I don't have to prove myself to any of these little creatures. I don't give a damn if you're friends of them, family of them. I don't care, okay? When you go around and you beat the shit out of a poor black man, okay? I don't give a damn what you did in the past. I don't care if you saved 5 people, okay, in the water or a burning building. All that shit goes out the window. The first time that you abuse your power and you beat someone, okay? And the fact that we allowed him to resign before being terminated and not arrested, listen, you could sweep that under the rug all you want, Indian River County Sheriff's Office. We're not going to allow it, okay? Florida Department of Law Enforcement will be looking into it, and not just looking into that, look into many other things. And it's okay, because guess what? We can keep going up the ladder. Florida Department of Law Enforcement is just the beginning for us. But back to the fine goons. Isn't it funny that you have a major that doubles as an attorney for the sheriff's office? But wait, there's more. So as I'm paying my uncle a visit tonight, you know who I seen? I seen my good friend Sergeant Aballo. Shouts out to Sergeant Aballo and the rest of them in Internal Affairs, because I know you're watching. Hey, Leroy, how you doing? I know you guys love me. You love me. These videos make you guys happy. So I'm here for you. So what was Sergeant Aballo doing in the hospital? So until 5, we, the taxpayer, pay his ass to work in Internal Affairs, but now he's moonlighting for overtime. So you mean to tell me there's no other deputies at the sheriff's office that can work a job detail at the hospital? Why do we got pretty Sergeant Aballo working in the hospital? I think I'm going to have to look into this. I don't think that's right. So wait, so what happens if another deputy has an issue with Aballo while he's working his job detail? Who are they going to call? Ghostbusters? He's in Internal Affairs. So if you start digging and you start following and you see who's married to who's sleeping with who, this is the prime good old boy system that's right here in Indian River County. Right here in Indian River County. So we will know, okay, because I'm going to pull the job detail and you'll see that Sergeant Joseph Aballo is working in the hospital. Not only is he working at the hospital, but he's parked right in front, you know,
Isn't that a fire lane when you pull up to the hospital? So you mean to tell me, Sergeant Abalo, you can't walk your happy ass into a parking spot? Oh wait, is that the designated Indian River County Sheriff's Office parking spot? I'll have to check, because I didn't see that designated. So you know what? I'm going to make a Michael C. Marsh parking spot at the Sheriff's Office. I come often enough. I should have my own parking spot. All in favor? Say aye. I'm getting my own parking spot, okay? That's what I'm shooting for 2017. I want it to be right up front with the sheriff and the undersheriff. Next should be Michael C. Marsh. I'm the constituent. Come on. I'm your favorite person here. So that's number one. Now back to these good old boys harassing me because they didn't like what I said. Here's the question. How does any of them even know what I'm saying? You know why? Leroy Smith said it himself. Not just him. Many of them have said, I watch your videos. I don't care. I know a lot of people watch my videos. That's fine. But having said that, okay, this is the good old boy system. So those of you who are buddies and family, listen, I don't give a shit if you're Jones' brother, if you're Collier's great uncle, okay? All I said is them two. But if you want to hop on the bandwagon, okay, there is no looks of concern. None whatsoever. Okay? Don't get it twisted for 1 second. I changed my ways when I had kids. Okay? And to the little gerbil-looking creature that was one of their girlfriends who found booking photos of me, listen, I am proud of every booking photo that this face is in. Proud. Couldn't care less what you find. Because when one day, when a check says make payable to Michael C. Marsh for all the damages that I've incurred, and not just me, but many others, okay, I'm going to take my mugshot and I'm going to frame it with the check and I'm going to say, Kobe. So, listen, you can't hurt my feelings. I'm not here to make friends. So, those of you out there, Collier's family and friends who don't like me, okay, I could care less. Jones' friends and family, okay, the ones who are telling me, tread lightly, watch your mouth. Listen, boy, I'm not going to watch my mouth, okay? Period. Anyone who knows me, who's close to me, knows I ain't wrapped too tight, okay? So don't get it twisted for 1 second. Jones beat the shit out of Mr. Bryant. Collier's dumbass secretly recorded me, okay? So where Collier is now and where Jones is now, they both belong. Now, for the other good old boys, anytime that you can file a internal affairs and then within 2 weeks it's unsustained, listen, the police policing themselves does not work. But this is what we're going to do. We're holding a Know Your Rights mini law camp. It's time for the people to start knowing their rights, okay? What they're able to retrieve, what is accessible to them, because time after time, we have people in the community who are getting assaulted, battered, okay? And they don't know what to do, because who do you call when it's the cops and the police that are harassing you? Well, guess what? There is someone you can call. Yours truly. There's going to be, well, it already is, a team of us here in Indian River County, okay, that is going to make sure that the days of us being battered and bruised by the you-know-whos is going to end, okay? The team is not just going to be of us normal lay people. And for those of you who don't know, I'm also a paralegal. I got the degrees to show it. But we have attorneys, good cops, many other people that are comprised of this team here, okay, that is closely watching and weeding out the good old boys of the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. And not just there. That's one of our main focuses because they make it so easy for us. Case in point, how many African American deputies do you think work for the sheriff's office? Take your time. It's a hard question. Just think about it. If you recall, your sheriff, not my sheriff, he was all for, having all these different races. I can't remember what his plan he called, what he was going to do, because I don't listen to him. But, yeah. So my question is, why is there only 13 African Americans at the sheriff's office as deputies? Do black people just not want to be deputies? What's going on here? Is it just not that attractive an agency to work for? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. You see the harassment that takes place in Gifford. But 13. Where did I get that number from? Public records requests. So, got to give a shout out to the good people at Indian River County Sheriff's Office. Anytime you need to do a public records request, okay, Miss Monique Jenkins is your go-to person, okay? There's not one request that I've put into Miss Monique Jenkins that she does not conform to Chapter 119 public records requests. I get it back immediately. So shout outs to Miss Jenkins out there. You do a fine job at the sheriff's office, Miss Jenkins. Thank you for all you do there, okay? But be careful, because when Michael Marsh befriends someone from the sheriff's office, they get forced to resign, so you might want to be careful there for that shout out. But yes, so a public service announcement real quick before I go. If you have been a victim of the goons, okay, all you gotta do is reach out and tell me. Because in Internal Affairs, our detective, Mr. Leroy Smith, said, Michael Marsh, I can be there with you. I just can't talk. I don't know where that rule is, but so if you need someone to walk hand in hand with you, either myself or Queen Wanda Scott out there, okay, either one of us will make sure that your complaint gets filed, okay? We'll make sure we help you go through it. Any type of request that you need to make, listen, we have everything at our fingertips, okay? Dash cam footage, okay? Cameras from the jail. And I'm getting ready to post pictures as well as the report of the young man that I showed you the video of about a week ago, where he was beat while in custody. Listen, we don't just have a problem on the street. We have a problem with the goons in the jail. Come on. Young man, you guys watched it, some of you. 12 of them to beat this young man. He was beat and tasered. So wait a second here. He's inside of a jail. We have all these deputies there. Why was he tasered? Why was he tasered? You mean to tell me 10 of yous, you couldn't restrain him? You had to go for the taser? Those pictures to come, as well as from their own words of them from the sheriff's office. Where's the camera angle? Indian River County Sheriff's Office. Where's the camera angle that would have showed how he was beaten? That particular camera view, it's not there. Isn't that weird? I'm going to find out. Maybe the cameras didn't work. See, at the sheriff's office, they are known for having cameras that just don't work. Isn't that a little bit suspicious? It is. It really is. So real quick before I go, I want to update you on another success today. The fine Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office conducted a raid on one of my fellow buddies that's a protester. And they took all his equipment because they said that he threatened our fine state attorney, Mr. Aaron Burke, from Palm Beach County. As of today, he is cleared. Case over. No charges will be filed. And we will be getting all the property that was seized from Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. 7 months it was seized. So you know something? For those of you who know, the wheels of justice is very slow. but you got to keep pushing and you got to demand. I started a petition to mandate body cams. So I'm going to keep sharing it, and I ask for your signature. You don't got to do nothing else but electronically sign, because that's what we need. And you know what? Shouts out to our representative for the state of Florida, Mr. Al Jaquette, that's working on these body cams becoming mandated. That's what it's about. That's when our politicians are working for us, okay? So the unions need to stop blocking this, because that's who doesn't want this. These police unions don't want transparency. So let me read here. Keep up. I appreciate you there, Mr. Cobb. Thank you very much, sir. As long as I got breath, I'm going to keep fighting. Anyone that knows me, my passion is something serious. So before I go, with all the different contacts I got on Facebook, can I share one of my visions with you guys? I need someone to help me be able to, I want to go inside of a juvenile prison, and I want to be able to share my story with some young men. So if there's anyone out there, I don't care where the camp is, I'll travel to it, but one of my dreams is to be able to speak to these young men, because you know something? There's no high school class that teaches you, listen, we got sex education, all these type of classes, but where's the class that gives you that reality check of, hey, what happens at 18 if you become a convicted felon? You know what society does to you? Throws you away. That's what society does. Our prison system is not here to rehabilitate. That sounds just as good as you telling me the cops are here to protect and serve. Okay? The prison system is not for rehabilitation. So we need to be able to get to these young men and women, you know, at that age of, hey, listen, you know, maybe meet someone that at the age of 18, because can you imagine this for 1 second and then I'm gone. But what if at the age of 18, life is great, catch a felony case? Now, most people don't understand the criminal justice system at 18. Hell, most people that are watching this probably don't understand at their current age, because it's a system. It's a really messed up system. So what if they're a convicted felon at 18? What are they going to do? One of my dreams is to have an umbrella of felon-friendly employment. And actually, me and Wanda, when we were talking, she was talking about a reentry program that they got in Gifford. And that's what it's about, because you know something? If we're going to throw away men and women after they commit a crime, what do you think the lifestyle they're going to go back to? What are they going to do? You know? And then if they do get a job, it's at McDonald's or Walmart, and barely that anymore. So if someone can make that happen, you don't got a message on here, you can message me, but I want to be able to go inside of a juvenile detention center, prison, camp, whatever the fine name, and I would like to talk to them and maybe give them that rude awakening, because once you get into that adult system, that's it. That is it. And if you don't believe me, just do some research on clemency, okay? Clemency is basically what you ask for after you're a convicted felon, for restoration of your civil rights, to own a firearm, to get a full pardon. It's damn near impossible in the state of Florida, the way they have made it. So look into that. And then you can understand why it's so pivotal that we're able to catch them while they're in the juvenile system. Because the schools don't teach anything like that. There's no rude awakening of, hey, you know what it's like if you go to prison? You know, there really isn't. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. And whatever city you're in, if you're in a city that does not have body cams, let me know, because I go up and down South Florida, and that's what it's about. Just within last 2 weeks, 2 city chiefs for 2 different police departments both said yes, body cams. We're in full agreement. But you know what? We the people
Because here's the thing. With politics, for example, the chief of police can only do so much. You have a city manager, the rest of the city council, that controls their budget. So you can have a great chief that is like, I want to do it. Let's get body cams tomorrow. But then the rest of the city doesn't want to go along with it. Because you know why? Because we ain't speaking up. So we need to speak up. We need to get body cams. If we're going to let them play judge, jury, and executioner, I want to see what they're doing. Accessibility, accountability, transparency. That's what it's about. So as always, it's I am, you are, we are. It's team success, baby. Hold them accountable. And good night, Sergeant Ballo. Don't work too hard, sir.